My name's Michelle. Today we're going to be focusing on the shoulders. And if you have a yoga block, we're going to use one of those. If you don't, a book or anything about this size would work great, or a dumbbell or something like that would work well too if you want to add a little bit of weight. We're going to start by taking it in our hands, in between our palms. We're going to have our feet about hip width apart. We'll relax the shoulders. And now we're going to start to lift and lower the block. And as we do this, we're going to invite our elbows to squeeze together and our ribs to stay down. We're just going to lift and lower here. We'll try to keep our weight in our heels. If you want, you can match the movement to your breath, inhaling to lift and exhaling to lower. Keep squeezing those elbows together. One more deep breath here. Good. Take a moment, shake it out. And then let's roll our shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together and then widening them apart. And then we'll switch directions. And now this time we're going to take it behind our back, place it between those palms, and then same thing, squeeze those elbows together. We're going to try to keep those ribs down, the weight in our heels. Option to find stillness here. Or maybe you want to invite those hands to come a little bit further away from the back, or you can also move them a little from side to side. Last breath here. When you're ready to come out, take a moment to shake it out if that feels good. We'll take that block in front again, placing it between our palms. Find our weight in our heels, our feet about hip width apart. And then we're going to come back to that lifting and lowering of the block. As we lift and lower, we're going to feel like as if we're extending that block forward. So as if somebody was there and you're just trying to offer them the block. Finding a pace that works well for you. And then we're squeezing those elbows together. Option to just stay doing this exactly as you are. Or if you want to add on, we're going to start to add in a twist. So moving over to one side and then to the other side while still squeezing those elbows together, back of the neck long. Find a pace that works well for you. One more big breath. Take a moment to wiggle it out. And we're going to take our block behind our back again. And this time we're going to try to pull it apart. So we're going to squeeze it with our fingers, squeeze those elbows together without letting the chest lift forward. We're going to feel like we're wrapping or pulling the block apart, keeping the back of the neck long. One more big breath here. Exhale to release, shake it out. And then just take a moment to pause. Notice if you feel any new sensations. Okay, we'll take that block forward again. Option to bring it between the palms, or you could also bring it between the elbows. If you had a dumbbell, this variation wouldn't work so well. I'd stick to the palms. But if you have a block or a book, this will work great. And then we're going to come back to that lifting and lowering. So we're squeezing the elbows together, grounding down through those feet. Option to add that feeling of reach. You can stay just as you are, or maybe you want to add in that twist, going from side to side. You could add a little bit more twist each time. Keep squeezing those elbows together. Back of the neck long here. One more big breath. Take a moment to wiggle it out. And then we'll take that block behind our back again. Place it between the palms. Without touching the block, we'll squeeze those elbows together. Option to move that block from side to side if that feels good. One more deep breath here. Go ahead, take a moment, shake it out. Now we're going to bring that block forward again. Option to place it between the palms or the forearms, whichever you'd prefer. We're going to lift it to about shoulder height. Feel like we're offering that block. Feel that reach. And then we're going to twist. You can stay at this height, or maybe you want to switch the angle. Maybe lifting or lowering a little bit, and then twisting from side to side. We'll stay grounding down through those heels. Keep inviting those ribs down. And one more big breath here. And take a moment to shake it out. And then we'll take that block behind our back again. This time we're going to grab a hold of it. Feel like you're going to pull that block apart as you squeeze the elbows together. Option to keep it close to your body, or you can move it a little bit further back. Our weight is in our heels. And relax the jaw, the belly. One more deep breath here. And then exhale to release. Take a moment to shake it out. I'm going to take that block forward again. This time we're going to reach it all the way out in front so our arms are extended. Now we're going to do those shoulder blade circles again. So squeezing those shoulders together and then widening them apart. And then let's switch directions. If that feels too taxing, you could just come back to that first version, keeping your arms down by your sides. Okay, 2 more deep breaths here. Good. Now we're going to take our block or object between our hands again, and we're going to flow from side to side. Option to bend into the knees. So we're going to move to one side. You can lift it as high as you want. Maybe you want to come up onto the toes. And we're squeezing those elbows together. You could also add in a little bit of rotation if that feels good. Moving the hips in the opposite direction of the arms. Finding a flow from side to side. Or maybe you want to go up into a big circle. Bending into the knees, coming into a squat as you go down. Good. Keep hugging those elbows in towards each other. Let's stay here for 2 more breaths. When you're ready to come out, just take a moment to wiggle it out or pause. See if you can feel any new sensations. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed. Namaste.